Okay, we got cut off before, but now that we're back, we have to restart that boss fight.
Office. Well. Are they teaching you at that school these days?
Come on.
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Hey. Oh, dang. There we go. Oh, Opera Singer's okay.
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it when she...
Silencio.
Thank you. She was really annoying.
Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Well, that's the Hogsmeade quest to get your own shop. I mean, we gotta go back to talk to Penny, but, I mean, this should pretty much be it. I mean, I have so much money, and I don't really think there's anything really left for me to buy. There's, like, no upgrades or nothing. So I don't know. You kind of get that quest pretty close to the end of the game, and
Revelio.
I don't know. It's not as useful as you think it would be. You don't get it at the beginning, so.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
Yeah, let's
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night. Revelio.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Okay.
Over here.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable. But why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
That is pretty gruesome.
Why didn't you ask the Ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arrowshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
This must be Arrowshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. They're even more aggressive than I'd expected. Surely that's the last of them. Revelio.
The absconder assassin! Oh, pleasure to see you again. Can't tell you how happy Milo's daughter was to get that watch.
Why are you still here, man?
The absconder assassin. Remarkable thing.
Incendio!
Due to the plague of spiders, I have decided to temporarily leave my home again. This is only a temporary arrangement. I'll be back once everything has been cleared up, and I expect my house to be exactly as I left it. No spiders, no vagrants, no arguments.
Revelio. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman.
H. I have delivered the spider venom as requested. Prompt payment is now due. The new cluster of spiderlings in my cellar workshop have almost hatched. I can provide more venom soon. Once, of course, I have been compensated for the last delivery. Mary Portman.
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is true. Revelio.
I mean, poor woman, but... I mean, I guess she doesn't deserve to be dead, but... She is the reason this happened.
This is where Mary bred the spiders. They're not here now.
Incendio!
Revelio. Well, this isn't a good sign. The spiders have gone somewhere. A ladder. I'm not sure I want to know where this leads.
Well, we have to investigate no matter what.
Best be ready for whatever I may find down there.
Incendio!
Hexax. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Revelio.
Incendio! Bombardment!
Revelio.
Incendio! Bombardment!
Not my fault you're dead. Revelio.
Incendio! Bombardment!
Revelio. That's one Hexac destroyed. I should get the rest.
Incendio! Bombardment!
Revelio.
Incendio! Bombardment!
Revelio. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Oh, I guess this is the only way to go.
Revelio. Legs must be destroyed. Destroy all of these things.
Incendio! Incendio!
Revelio. Revelio.
Am I missing something?
Bombarda.
Oh, okay.
Revelio.
So I'm guessing I didn't get all of them out here.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Okay, I do see that there's stuff over there, but it looks like I go through here, but I wasn't able to destroy this.
Bombarda.
It's weird.
Incendio. Revelio.
So I'm guessing there must be another way around.
Incendio. Incendio.
Maybe I missed something over here, but I don't think so. Like, there's no tunnels or nothing. What am I missing? There's no ledges to climb on. Weird.
Revelio.
I'm not seeing any egg sacks that aren't, like, not broken. Nothing's glowing red. Weird. I mean, I don't know why this would do anything different, but...
Revelio.
That is really weird. I mean, I must be missing something, right? A ladder, or a door, or a way to climb up? There's no way up there. You trying to this doesn't do anything. So I'm not able to do that. Maybe... well, no, I don't think so, but... Maybe there's...
Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio.
Huh. That is really weird.
Incendio. Bombarda.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's nothing I'm missing.
Revelio.
This doesn't do anything for me.
Revelio.
Checking the ceilings. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I swear we were only down here when it was said something about destroying all the egg sacs, but maybe I missed something up here. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. I mean, maybe the game... It says I'm missing 4 egg sacs. Okay. Maybe the game glitched again. It keeps happening. I don't know, but... See, the thing is, like... The only way I see through is this, right? So the only way the game could have glitched is if it's not letting me destroy it. But see, it's not even glowing. Normally, if it was destroyable, it would glow, at least, or... I mean, there's nothing, like, I can't even, like, it looks like the path you're supposed to take behind it. I don't understand. I mean, it's not glowing like you can do anything. Okay, I'll try resetting.
Revelio.
Okay, so that should have
I
reset.
hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Like, this should be done over here. Alright. So if there was a problem, normally reloading just fixes it, in my experience so far. The few problems I've had. Okay, maybe there wasn't a problem. Okay, so that's not the solution. What would the solution be? There's nothing to pull. Didn't see anything to push. Nothing's glowing.
Revelio.
Oh my! Seriously? How would I? How did I miss this over here? Okay. I am just special. That's seriously. Okay.
There's a victory that came none too soon. Revelio.
Yeah, I'm just... I don't know.
Prepare. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Bombarda. That's the last of the spider sacks. Revelio.
I finally found the perfect place to breed my spider colony, and it was quite literally under my nose the whole time. My cellar. Why didn't I think of this before? Why hasn't anyone, for that matter? My spiders are growing big and strong, and the silk they produce will make me a fortune. I'll have wealth at last. No more scrimping on frocks when I'm in town. It will be marvelous.
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
Yes. Well, I'm guessing the source of the eggs is going to be
I hope
that.
that's the last spider. Bombard!
Okay. See, that's why some enemies have BS attacks, because I was rolling to dodge one spider, one attacks me when I'm rolling. Like, how is that? Like, how can you even dodge that?
Revelio. Incendio. No, wait, that's the last one. And she's angry.
Yeah.
I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that.
That's honestly not the worst with spiders.
Is simply too many. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary. What untoward scheme were you involved in?
If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me.
She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved.
I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
Only 12 out of 32. Brother.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing. I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Just outside Quidditch. The Minister of Magic didn't get where he is by sitting on his hands. Timothy T-Cell. He's clever enough, but even with magic. First time I heard one. Easier on my own. Did you know that
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Reparo has saved me more broken glasses than I care to count.
Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. Oh, she's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
How did you become so close with the unicorn?
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden foal. Didn't even have a horn yet. Oh, she trusted me straight away. We'd play together for hours. Oh, I do hope she'll be all right. Unicorn hair is a valuable wand core, and I suppose losing a hair or two mightn't hurt her. But I'm terrified those poachers will want her for her blood, to keep themselves alive. And that is more than I can bear to think of.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd.
Okay.
Remember, you'll know her by her brilliant coat. Oh, and be warned, she's a stubborn girl. She may need some convincing to come with you.
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. Sounds as if she's in trouble.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Hazel must be here somewhere. Revelio. Come on, Hazel. Leviosa. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio.
Revelio. Leviosa. I can take Hazel back to a vivarium now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's safe. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Did you find
Madame Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend, Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're both fine, and I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a nice brushing for me, won't you? Take good care of Hazel now.
Okay, well, let's go put Hazel away.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
really need to go sell my extra beasts.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio certainly never revealed the charm of my potions, Professor, back when I was at school.
You can stop a thief in their tracks.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
I never bought that last broom upgrade. I wonder why.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
No quest completion?
What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Alrighty.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
So frustrating.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus.
Really?
And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
I would have never guessed that, jeez.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
I don't know. She might not be lying. I mean, who knows?
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Harlow, not hide from him. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Well, I think me being here kind of made that more awkward, but okay.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't think it's going to be that easy.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
I imagine she is.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Revelio. Watch your step. Revelio.
Where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining us in Barno. I know you have your hopes about the fighting ring, but the true galleons are in Akamecius. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago. Not to mention Bruno's not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving on soon. Egypt, perhaps. It's such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon. Angus.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Oh yeah, how charming.
Fantastic. There she is again. She's breathtaking. From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Oh, that's interesting to know. Well, I don't plan on becoming dragon food anytime soon, so.
Watch your step. Revelio.
Pick up a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
Revelio.
Oh, that was easy enough to avoid, I guess.
Watch out! It's her domain. To the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me.
Yeah.
Bombardus! Revelio. Revelio. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
Normally try, but we're Get that opening below her.
trying not to get hit. But
Revelio.
as you can see, that plan did not work.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken?
That is a perfectly good question.
Repair it.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Well then.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense because she was talking about her gran earlier, so... Yeah.
How could I have been so blind?
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay, amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah,
Spiders
okay.
aren't insects.
Don't start.
There's no way the rest of it would be clear.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason.
Revelio.
I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Good point. Thank you, Sebastian.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I don't think I would have noticed that. Well, I don't like your attitude.
Revelio.
Brilliant.
Well, I don't like the way you act sometimes, Sebastian. You can be useful.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Bombarda.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
I have to assume that
Revelio.
I have to go the other way is for my objective, and this is just bonus.
Confringo.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Revelio.
I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Bombarda!
That is odd.
Revelio. Bombarda!
Revelio. There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Nothing good.
Revelio. Bombarda! Accio. Confringo. Bombarda!
Revelio.
We've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to go or not. Honestly, it does kind of seem like the way they want me to go, so I'm gonna head back. I don't know, actually. No, we're good. Well, that's my goal because I have to talk to Sebastian, but
Bombarda!
Did you hear that?
We're in a team. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Bombarda!
Revelio. Revelio.
Guardian Leviosa.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
okay, well, I have a set of bones there. 2 there. I think I've collected everything. Except for this direction.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That is
Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
one disgusting bridge.
Revelio.
So unnecessary.
Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio.
Okay, now we can try to continue.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Wow. No, not nice. Don't encourage that kind of behavior.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
I think you ought not to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Lumos.
Bombarda.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Bombarda.
Revelio.
Bombarda.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Incentive. How great is it?
I try.
Revelio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Guardian Leviosa.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio.
Doesn't matter what order I put them in.
Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Guardian Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
So I gotta open. So I gotta open the one with the chest. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to doors. I was just guessing randomly. So it tells me what. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Duh. So if we have to go away, then this way is just bonus stuff.
Incendio. Revelio.
Spiders can make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Revelio. Incendio. Bombarda.
suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio. Bombardus! Incendio! Revelio.
I think that's everything. We can continue. It honestly looked like when the game started stuttering that it might crash again. Seems like it's my luck that the game stutters, it doesn't crash, but then when it's working completely fine, then it does.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Because Slytherin students love deep, dark, and creepy?
Never end.
Sometimes it feels like they never will end.
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
I don't know how I possibly missed something. Okay.
Revelio.
The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Clearly nothing good comes from using this.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Come on, guys. I know even if I save, I'm gonna save, but I don't even know, like, if I reload my save, I don't know where it'll put me, but it should put me before any decision I make. Why do I have to persuade Ominous? Why can't I persuade Sebastian?
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
I do not believe Sebastian is right.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Hold on.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What?
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Okay. I don't know if that's like the good choice or the bad, or if it even changes anything depending on that dialogue. Okay. It's definitely it's not going to end well. There's no way. Sebastian is almost too willing, almost too far gone. We're messing with too many dark arts and objects. I mean, there's no way this ends well.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
I mean, I totally agree with Ominous, and I totally disagree with Sebastian. I am kind of like very curious how the quest line ends, but I don't think it's going to end very well. I mean, I don't even know how many. I mean, honestly, I don't even know if you can end it in different ways.
Leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Is it really for Anne? I mean, honestly... So, like I was gonna say, I don't know how many different possible endings there are. Like, I don't know.
Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
I don't know if, like, depending on your decisions, Sebastian, Anne, or Ominous die. I don't know if, like, Sebastian would use dark arts and kill Ominous, or if, like, the relic could kill Anne. I don't know if any of those are possible, or if it's like no one dies no matter the ending, and it just ends up with someone being mad at you and someone being happy. So.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Spells glance off of me. Not quite. Get you back to that solid ground! Got it! Such arrogance! You're weak, human!
You'll win here. At least other people are helping, I guess.
What are you doing? What is this? Let's get this over with. Provoking them. I'm answering it. Where do you go? Stay back. Keep out the way.
Jeez, Sebastian. Dang.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
I mean, I don't know what to say, to be honest.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Don't tell me I'm going to need another quest where we go somewhere and find something else.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Okay, that's not necessarily the response I expected.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you?
I think it's kind of a missed opportunity. They don't allow you to, like, upgrade or customize your shop. Or, like, maybe even, like, upgrade and customize it to where, like, maybe you could have, like, an automated thing. Like, you know, some other games do, where it'll be like, it'll sell stuff and it'll be a chest that fills with coins, you know, over an amount of time. I really feel like that would have been a good idea. Because as it is, this is kind of lackluster. You can only sell clothing and it's barely any better, and so...
Revelio.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Okay. So, I think we're gonna need to save again, because we're probably gonna get a confrontation with Sebastian. I don't feel like this is gonna be... I don't know.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions. A box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Really? That is a tough sell. You think Ominous is going to defend you in any case? He might not help you.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
I'm very much against a lot of
this. I'll send
this.
you an hour when I have news.
This is very slow going at this point.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
I can't believe I seriously have to do another, like, 17 quests just to get max level. They give so little XP and nothing else gives XP. It's almost kind of ridiculous. They pretty much make you get 100% completion, at least in the field guide book, to, you know, get max level.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe...
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles, and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No. I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
My first employment.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping. but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where were I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Revelio.
How is this a house I've not searched? Huh.
Hello there.
Alohomora. Revelio.
And this house had literally none of the things I was looking for.
Hello there.
Is this off the map? No, it is not on the map. That's probably why I didn't check it.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. he found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio.
Well, at least that was one of my field guide pages.
Revelio.
I have no... I must be missing a house. I mean, it's not like the demiguise statue is sitting, like, nowhere.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hogshead. Perhaps I'll find her there. Revelio. Natty must be around here somewhere.
The friendliest establishment in our village is the Hogshead Inn.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
What?
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Revelio. The hidden door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Hey.
Revelio.
Using that girl as bait, Alan's coming for her. You would just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Oi!
The Hamlets don't stand a chance against us.
If it's that cat again, I'll...
Revelio.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
Extorting desperate gits suits me just fine.
Is that you, Roylance?
I hope Rookwood knows.
I know, I'm not...
Seriously?
I'll watch the light go out.
I know there's a scene.
Will you hold still?
Taken from Agatha's children. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
How about you pay for your deeds?
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Revelio.
Oi.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Let's see about that note. I finally found the perfect place to breed my... No, that's not it. No, that's not it. When are you... No, that's not it either. Oh, well, I guess I accidentally went over it, so I'm not going to search all those to just find it.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that.
She's determined to say nothing.
The boss will deal with her when he arrives.
Revelio.
I'll have you know, I'm from a lineage steeped in bravery. My uncle even dared tell my aunt the truth once about what really happened to her shrivel fix. Now that's brave. The girl's friend.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
That's just the beginning. You're going to regret that.
Revelio.
How do I get those?
Revelio.
My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over and am certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those who we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed, and now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
Are you okay, Nettie?
Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
Like it's nearby somewhere out here? I mean... Oh no, it's in the room somewhere.
Confringo! Revelio.
Do we see anything out of the ordinary?
Incendio!
Okay, so I can light that, but did that do anything for us?
Revelio.
Bombarda! Revelio.
I hear
Mr.
like
Abe's wand could be in there.
Bombarda! Incendio!
okay, but what does it want me to do? I don't know what it wants me to do.
Revelio. Lumos.
Okay, it's like it's locked, but it won't let me pick the lock.
Bombarda!
Lumos.
Revelio.
I don't know what it wants me to do. Yeah, it's lit.
Over here. I need your help.
Mr.
I need you.
Use.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Lumos.
Bombarda! Bombarda! Levioso!
Lumos.
I don't know why it makes that sound like a lock does, but I can't pick nothing. And there's nothing.
Revelio.
There's nothing glowing, so I don't understand what it wants me to interact with.
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there. Lumos.
Bombarda!
Lumos.
Bombarda!
Lumos.
Nope. Totally no idea.
Revelio.
I mean, there's not anything I haven't tried.
Revelio.
Any luck with that note? Please. You must find it. Quickly.
I was doing...
Alohomora.
Okay, really? I was doing Revelio.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken. You ought to be more cautious. That spell can do quite a lot of damage. I've seen it many times.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I mean, I did clear them to get back here. Why would it make sense for them to be more on their way out?
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
All right.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
What do I want to do? It's halfway there. I think I'm going to end it there for now. I'll catch you guys later for another stream. But until then, bye.